Good evening, I'm Dennis Ward, and this is Face to Face. Our guest this week is Cree, jingle dress dancer and TikTok star Michelle Chubb. The 23-year-old Winnipegger has more than 300,000 followers on the social media app. Her videos have garnered more than 10 million likes. Michelle, thanks so much for being with us on the show. For those who don't know, TikTok's a social media platform where people can post short-form videos. What is it about TikTok that appealed to you and made you want to join?
In the beginning, there wasn't much Native representation, and that kind of pushed me to make others come out of their shell.
It's relatively new, but has kind of picked up steam this year. But I understand you're pretty new yourself to TikTok.
Yeah, I actually just started in the beginning of January of this year, so I'm still learning a lot.
Were you nervous putting up those first posts?
Oh yeah, of course. I just had to push away my fears to show myself.
Can you talk a bit about the first post and what you wanted to achieve by putting that one up?
The first post, it was actually about my lip, because a lot of people in my life have asked me about my lip, and I wanted to make that video. It was just for a funny video.
Also safe.
Just to test the waters of the TikTok, and then people like that, and then I started showing my jingle dress, and then people loved that a lot more. So I started showing more of the traditional life of Indigenous people.
How many views were you getting with those first few videos, and what kind of reaction were you receiving?
They were getting about 500K views, and people loved it a lot because they don't see that every day in real life.
Is 500 views, is that pretty decent for a regular person on TikTok?
For a person who's just starting, that's pretty decent. Yeah.
Those videos now have thousands of views, but you have a TikTok with the caption, "When a white person tells you to go back to your land, but they're on yours." It now has more than 400,000 views. So what was it like when that post started blowing up?
There was mixed reactions of that, of course, because when I first started, people thought Native Americans were extinct. So the mixed reactions were pretty some of them were harsh, some of them were accepting. But yeah.
So I gather you get a reaction from people not just here in Canada.
Yeah, it's from all over the world.
When your post started blowing up like that, did you decide to change what you were posting?
Yeah, because I started to think about of others, and I had to be careful of what I say because people are gonna take that serious, I guess. And I just don't want to send the wrong information and mislead people.
Was there a post that you put up that made you really start thinking about that and what people were going to be thinking?
No, not really. It just came out of nowhere, just when I started making more content.
As you mentioned, you wear regalia in some of the videos and use the hashtag Native Pride. What roles do your culture play in the videos you post?
I try to keep it as respectful and as much as I can share, because not a lot can be shared of Indigenous culture because a lot of the knowledge is sacred to us. So.
You also have some beading tutorials. Can you talk about those? They're pretty cool given, the videos have to be under a minute here, so.
Yeah, it gets pretty hard to jumble up the little clips together and try to make it a limit. But people love them a lot. Yeah, they say I help them a lot.
What do you think are your most viewed videos out there?
Probably me transitioning into my jingle dress. A lot of people love that.
And why did you want to start posting videos of you in your jingle dress?
I just wanted to show off my culture and how beautiful it is because, again, not a lot of people know of us.
Michelle, we're going to have much more to talk about here, but we've got to step aside for just a quick break, and then we'll continue the conversation here on Face to Face.
That's it. This is another jingle dress style dance, and it's called the Sidestep. I hope you enjoy. Egose.
That's it. Hello. I'm gonna teach you about moccasins. Every tribe and clan has their own unique style. We wear them to celebrate our heritage and honor our ancestors. They keep us closer to Mother Earth. Gawano Aski. That's it. Hello. I'm gonna show you my skincare routine. I use the Rice Wash Cleanser by Tasha. Wash and dry my face. I grab my fresh rose toner and 2 cotton pads. I use one on each side of my face. The lotion I use is Water Cream by Tasha. Egose.
Welcome back to Face to Face. Our guest this week is Cree TikTok star Michelle Chubb. And Michelle, we were talking about some of the culture that's in your TikToks before the break, but you also have some humor in them, like the ones where you're joking about your visits to the North Mart. Can you talk about those?
Yeah, Stair Mart. I just wanted to make people laugh about Res humor because it's really funny, and Native people have like a sense of humor that we can all just laugh about.
We've done stories on some of the other popular Indigenous TikTokers out there. Is there something about this platform you think that speaks to Indigenous people or allows them to speak to an audience that other social media platforms don't have?
I think it's because it's much faster than YouTube and like Instagram because it's right in your face, the content once you scroll down, and you get really hooked on it too.
We hear a lot about social media influencers. My nephew says he's going to grow up to be a YouTuber. Are you able to monetize your platform in any way?
I think you can once. I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure.
You haven't had anybody reaching out to you trying to...
No, not yet.
I mean, is that a hope for you one day, or are you happy with doing what you're doing?
That's probably a hope for me. I'm just taking it day by day right now.
What goes into when you're posting these videos? What do you do a lot of thinking about what you're going to be doing, or do you just fire up the app and there you go?
Yeah, a lot of thinking does go into the video processing because I do want to spread positivity and really think about what I'm saying in that message.
You've been the focus of a lot of media coverage lately as well. What's that been like for you?
It's really unbelievable. Like, honestly, I didn't think it would happen to me. Because growing up, you see these other people, and you're like, wow, you wouldn't think that would be you.
We've recently done a story here, Brittany Hobson, with you. There was a story in Teen Vogue. That's a pretty big audience out there. What was some of the reaction you were getting?
A lot of people loved it. A lot of positive reactions. They said my story influenced them and inspired them.
You spoke a lot about your grandfather, your Mushum, and the role he played in your life and instilling pride in your Cree culture. Can you tell us a bit about him and how he impacted you?
Growing up, he was just like a strong fighter to me. The stories I've been told of him, and also me growing up with him, it was just like, it's different to any relationship I ever had with anyone.
What were some of the ways that he instilled that pride in your culture for you?
He would take us to powwows. He would show us sweats. He would show us some ceremonies. He showed us a lot about the traditional life of Cree and Indigenous people.
You live in Winnipeg, which does have the largest Indigenous population of any Canadian city, but has it been hard to maintain that connection living in the city?
Yeah, of course. There's also that stigma in the res where you're like too not native enough, I guess. So there's also that. I want to fight that stigma.
Have you had some of comments, I guess, from people like that? I mean, I guess when you have 1 million views on a video, that not everything's going to be positive.
Oh yeah, of course you're like gonna have some negative comments, but of course you don't focus on a negative.
I understand you're hoping for a career in modeling. Have you had any luck given the outpouring on TikTok?
Oh yeah, I have had some luck with some modeling gigs. I actually went to Toronto recently to partner up with One Look, and that's a current project I'm working on.
Why was modeling something you were hoping to get into?
Growing up, I was just like, I didn't like my features. It was just hard to love myself as an Indigenous girl.
What was it that you didn't like looking to your future?
It was just like, I guess I didn't have high hopes for myself. People see you as not an achiever, I guess.
Was there a reason why you didn't feel like you were an achiever, or you did and others just didn't think so?
I think I felt the achiever, and a lot of people didn't believe in me.
What's helped change that for you?
TikTok.
Were you surprised, that this app could do such good things for you? Change your...
Yeah, honestly, like, you don't ever think of this kind of stuff when you put your, like, stuff out there. You just hope for the best.
What are some of the words of encouragement you've gotten over your videos?
Keep going. Because I do get, like, discouraged a lot, and it is hard.
What are you hoping that other youth are taking away from your videos and the platform that you now have?
To reach for the stars.
That's what you're hoping to do yourself?
Yeah.
Michelle, we're going to continue the conversation here. We've just got to step aside for one more break, and then we'll be back to continue the conversation with Michelle Chubb here on Face to Face.
Just did a bad thing. Friday hell. Oh my God, that's my baby. Caroline.
Oh my god, can I touch your regalia? I'm sorry, but I don't want you touching it. Oh, okay. Can I take a picture? Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Welcome.
This holiday, I want you to really think and appreciate what you have in life. Because some people don't even have access to clean drinking water. This is a very serious problem in Indigenous communities in Canada. Most, but not all, Indigenous communities have a boil advisory. That means they have to boil their water before cooking or even drinking it. Before you complain about not going on vacation this year or not having the newest PlayStation, appreciate what you have in life and stay humble.
I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it.
Hey, it's your girl. I'm gonna teach you the numbers 1 to 5 in Cree. Yak, Niso, Nisto, Neo, Nianin. Here are some ways you can get sober. Change your friends. Focus on you and you only. Change your whole routine. Listen to music that makes you feel better. A lot of self-care. Do things that make you happy, not others.
Welcome back to Face to Face. Our guest this week is Michelle Chubb, who has been lighting it up on the social media platform TikTok all year, now with more than 10 million views and more than 300,000 followers. Michelle, I'm wondering what you think of a pretty famous viral TikTok from earlier this year with Dogface when he was doing his Fleetwood Mac cover and rolling down the street on his board.
I think he inspired a lot of natives because when I first started, and he was actually one of the first people I followed also. He was already at 3,000, I think, when I started, and like he's inspired me also. I'm pretty happy for him.
I did a quick look. I haven't seen you try to replicate the video. Is that something you have in mind?
Yeah, I did, but like it's kind of wintry outside and cold.
Yeah, it might be a little slippery out there right now
Yeah.
to try and do it. Are there other Indigenous TikTokers out there, though, that you do look up to and take some inspiration from?
I do like Sheena from Montreal. She likes to inspire others with her Inuk traditions.
Are there people you'd like to collaborate with, or is that something that can happen on the platform?
That does happen on the platform. It usually happens when a person comes to me and asks to collaborate.
You know, obviously you're can be an emotional person, and you do talk about some emotional things on the videos that you do. You know, some of the trauma and the racism that you've dealt with in your lifetime. Is that kind of a cathartic experience for you to put it out there all for the world?
Yeah, that was. I just want to tell people like we're all human. We all have our experiences. I just wanted to show those to others that those obstacles didn't stop me from getting my goals.
How have you overcome some of those obstacles?
Help from the traditional life. I've been staying humble, been smudging, um, been staying thoughtful of others.
Do you have other youth that reach out to you who have gone through similar experiences looking for some advice?
Oh yeah, I got messages a lot every day, and also emails of people asking me how to get sober, how to reconnect with the culture. Yeah.
Do you try and respond to all those? I mean, that must
Yeah,
be.
I try to.
Is it difficult for you to have been kind of thrown into a role like that as a role model and a leader because of the videos that you have?
It is kind of difficult because, again, I don't know everything. It's kind of hard to tell these people that, sorry, I can't help you, but, you know, that's life. I'm still learning.
I mean, I guess on the other hand, it must be feel nice to have people reaching out, looking up to you for
Yeah.
that advice.
Yeah.
Are there any of those messages that have stuck out to you?
A lot of them really inspire me to keep going and keep pushing. They always remind me of how caring and kind I am.
What can people expect next for you on the platform, or as you say, the career modeling that you hope to have?
Hopefully more modeling gigs and more creations of jingle dress, because I do want to make another jingle dress of myself.
I guess has it been tough during this pandemic not to have any powwows? I guess you do have the app that you can turn to.
Yeah, I was actually planning on going to powwows this summer. That was what kind of inspired me in making my videos of jingle dress, actually.
Well, Michelle, we look forward to seeing what comes next for you, and appreciate you taking some time here for us on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And that is all the time we do have for this week. You can catch up on this or any other episode you may have missed by visiting our website, aptnnews.ca. This show and all of our past episodes are also available as podcasts. You can find those at aptnnews.ca/face-to-face podcast. I'm Dennis Ward. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. We'll see you back here next week.